Today I'm going to talk about this book that I read, that is Twilight, written by Stephanie Meyer in the year 2005. Twilight is a story of Bella Swan, who moves to the small and rainy town of Forks to live with her father after her mother remarries with Phil, who is a minor league ball player. On her first day of school, she gets to know her friends, which are Mike, Jessica, Eric, Angela, and Tyler, her only friends in this new school. When they are in the dining room, she is curious about 5 students sitting on a table near them, and Jessica tells her that those are the 5 Cullen brothers, who were actually adopted by Carlyle, who is a doctor in the city of Forks. Bella is hypnotized by one of them, the gorgeous Edward Cullen, but for some reason his first response to her is incredibly negative. But after a while, he slowly begins to talk to her, even though he warns her that it's better to stay away. Mysterious, isn't it? One day, when Bella is almost crushed by a car in the school parking lot, he saves her life. Bella can't understand how he do it, because right before the crash, he was standing across the parking lot from her. After a while, Bella and her friends go to a beach known as La Push. There, Bella meets Jacob Black, who is the son of her father's friend, Billy Black. She asks Jacob why the Cullens won't come to La Push, and he tells her it is because of some old legends that his people have that the Cullens are vampires, but do not feed on humans. He laughs about it, but deep inside he knows that is true. Bella suspects that this legend might be more than a legend. She begins associating things and fears that the legend might actually be true, but she decides to ignore this. After a while, she asks Edward about it. He tells her the truth. He explains that this is why she should stay away from him, that it is dangerous, even though he chooses not to hunt humans. But they both know it is impossible because they have fallen in love. Edward takes Bella to watch his family play vampire baseball, which consisted in hitting the ball when a thunder hit the earth. And while they were there, a violent vampire coven comes by. The leader, which was a very old and lethal vampire named James, comes by. James is interested in getting Bella's blood, and Edward knows, because he can read minds, that James won't give up until he has killed her. Bella and all of the Cullens come up with a plan to try to keep her and her family safe, and they think of taking her back to Phoenix with her mother. James makes a clever plan to trick Bella and make her come to see him. So he calls Anna and says to her that he has her mother caught in a dance studio. He made her think that it was to save her mother's life, but it actually wasn't. There, he almost kills her, but the Cullens arrive in time, and Edward saves her. Now, the real problem to face was that Edward had sucked the venom out of Bella's blood, and he didn't know if he could be able to control his instinct, but he does. Bella heals and goes back to Forks, where Edward surprises her by taking her to the prom. She tells him that she wants him to change her into a vampire too, so that she can be with him forever. But he's against this idea. He does not want to take Bella's life away. In conclusion, Bella gets to know the real story about vampires and werewolves, because Jacob Black was a werewolf. Things are pretty strange now, but she gets used to it. This story does not end up here, because Stephanie Meyer has written, I think that 4 more of these books, and they also have movies. I think there are 6 of them. Bella's family are Rainey, who is her mother, who is about to marry Phil, who is a minor league ball player, and Bella's father is Charlie, who is the police chief in Forks. Edward and his brothers, Alice, Jasper, Emmett, and Rosalie, were adopted by Esme and Dr. Carlyle. Jacob Black is son of Billy Black, who is Charlie's best friend. I hope you enjoy my booktube.